तो गणेश, आपका कितनी का है, कहाँ से कॉल आई है?
सर, NPCL.
NPCIL.
Yes, sir.
So, okay, so you want to go for the mock of which particular subject?
Sir, strength of material.
Strength of material. So, Ganesh, एक चीज आपको ध्यान रखनी है कि NPCI कब है? When do you have this interview?
सर एक्चुअली इट्स मीन्स ये 14 अप्रैल को था, लेकिन पैंडेमिक की वजह से पोस्टपोन कर दिया उन्होंने।
पोस्टपोन हो गया, ठीक है, गुड। तो ठीक है, मतलब जो सोम का मैं मॉक लूंगा, दैट इज मोर और लेस लाइक ए मोर ऑफ ए टेक्निकल इन डेप्थ, राइट?
यस सर।
और नॉर्मली जो पब्लिक सेक्टर्स हैं, दे डोंट गो इन दैट मच डेप्थ। एनपीसीएल इज गोइंग टू गो इन डेप्थ, ओके? So whichever subjects that you tell, let's say if you're telling that 4-5 subjects, then definitely they are going to in depth NPCL, specifically NPCL, or maybe like BARC, or maybe like ISRO, ISC, etc. Okay, yes, okay. Okay, then let's go ahead with the strength of material. Okay, so why, Ganesh, why do we call this subject as strength of material?
Sir, because in engineering we use different materials, and so based on that we use a material, and different material have different strength, and we study their strength, so we call it is strength of material.
So what is the meaning of strength?
Sir, strength means it is the maximum value of the stress. Once we go beyond that value, then there is a failure of the material, and so we call it is a strength.
So this is a maximum value of stress or maximum value of force?
Maximum value of the stress.
Not force.
Force also, but we get number of the force. So basically, we define it for the stress.
Okay. So can you draw the stress strain diagram for mild steel?
Yes, sir.
Overlap the stress strain diagram for cast iron also in that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And copper also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please.
Sir, cast iron, and mild steel, and copper.
Right.
Yes, sir. Is it visible, sir? No.
So no, it's visible. It's visible. Can you want to improve upon it? Can you improve it little bit? This diagram.
Oh, sorry, sir. I didn't mention stress and strain.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to do some more modifications?
No, sir. That is.
Okay. So which one is having more ductility?
Sir, copper has more ductility because it is towards the x-axis and it represents strain. And if strain is a more, then indirectly copper has more ductility.
So can you interpret from the diagram that you have drawn that copper has more ductility?
No, sir. is at around less compared to the mild steel.
So can you make the correction now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
So,
okay. So in the stress strain diagram, mild steel, do you want to make any changes?
yes, sir.
Can you show it to me now? So what is the difference that you created now?
Means I didn't show failure, means fracture point, necking zone.
So where is the necking zone? Can you just show me the necking zone? Okay, so which one of these three materials is more tough?
Sir, mild steel.
Why?
Sir, because in that we consider total area under the stress strain diagram up to the failure point, and from this mild steel has more area.
So is it toughness or a modulus of toughness?
Sir, both, sir. If you divide toughness with the volume, then it's become toughness, modulus of toughness, and if simply is energy, then it is a toughness.
So what is the meaning of this that is area under the diagram? You are saying that this is more tough.
Yes, sir.
So what is the meaning of that it is more tough?
Sir, means ability of the material to absorb the strain energy.
Can you give me the example where this could be fruitful?
Sir, spring. When we stretch the spring and because of the load, there is means because of the deformation, energy store in the energy, and we stretch it up to such a point that means it can't break. If it's break, then it's failure of the material. But before the failure of the point, it attains the maximum, means it store maximum strain energy. That point we call toughness.
No. So what is more important in case of spring, toughness or resilience?
Sir, in case of the spring, resilience is more important because we need to regain original shape of the.
Then why did you say that? Okay, I need toughness as a property in the spring.
No, sorry, I gave wrong example. Actually, anvil is a right choice. Anvil.
Anvil. Why anvil only?
There are so many examples, but anvil we hammer, and because of the hammer there is more energy and it is more suitable for that.
Okay. Let us say you are deforming the material, right?
Yes, sir.
Let us say you have a sheet or a plate which you cold rolled, right?
Yes, sir.
You cold roll. Let us say if you are given a one pass.
Yes, sir.
Can you draw the stress strain diagram for that? Or can you show the modification in the same diagram of mild steel?
After one pass?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Can you draw this way? Okay, let's say after one pass, and let us say after 3 passes or 4 passes.
Okay, sir. Only in mild steel, sir?
Mild.
Yes. Sir, actually, I'm not sure, but I tried.
Okay, show me. What does that mean?
Miss, after every pass, there is a decrease in the toughness of the material.
After every pass, there is a decrease in the toughness of the material.
Yes, sir. And ductility also.
So is your ductility reducing, the diagram that you have shown?
No, sir.
Then? And let us say after one pass, what will happen to the strength?
Strength also decreases.
After cold rolling of that particular plate, the strength will decrease.
No, sir. Sorry, sir. Strength increases.
So how that strength increases?
Because of the rearrangement of the crystals.
What do we call it?
No idea, sir.
So can you show me? Okay, have you heard the term strain hardening?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
In strain hardening, we apply tensile force to the body, and because of that, there is a deformation, and because of that deformation, internal forces are generated, and because of that, we cross from elastic zone to the plastic zone, and because of that, some bond with the impurities are break, and because of that, strength of the material increases, and we reach to the ultimate point from yield strength.
What happens is why the strain hardening takes place?
Sir, when we reach to the yield point, there is a chance of the failure of the material, because in some cases we need a elastic deformation. But once we reach yield strength, then from that point plastic deformation starts, and it may be result in the failure of the point. But once we increase the load, and because of that, strength increases, and we reach up to the ultimate strength.
No, that's what I'm saying. Why is that strength increase? What is the mechanism?
Sir, slip mechanism.
What does that mean?
Sir, in slip mechanism, that one molecule means when deformation starts, and because of the deformation, one molecule or other starts slip, and that happens in the particular plane that called slip plane.
Okay, I got a point. So in you are saying that strength will increase.
Yes, sir.
So if strength will increase in plastic deformation, can you show me that increase in strength in this diagram? You told me that, let us say if there is a plate and I am cold deforming it, or let's say I am cold rolling it, strength will increase.
Yes, sir.
Can you show it to me how the strength increase? Can you show me this point?
Yes, sir.
Draw a separate diagram, single diagram.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Show to me that where will be the next point, and why the strength increased. Why you are saying that strength is increasing?
Sir, lower curve was before and top curve is after one pass.
But then ductility is not changing. You're keeping the ductility same. In this case, you're increasing the strength, but ductility you are keeping the same. You are saying ductility decrease.
Sorry, sir. Sir, ductility means it's nearer to the x-axis, and top curve is slighter away from the x-axis.
How do you measure the ductility?
With the percentage of the strain.
What does that mean? Percentage of strain in x-axis or y-axis?
Sir, x-axis. Sorry, sir.
It is close to x-axis.
Yes, sir. The top curve should be less than the bottom in the inland direction.
Okay. Okay, I'll discuss with you, Ganesh. Okay, so Ganesh, draw a bar, small bar.
Yes, sir.
Square bar. Draw a small square bar.
Yes, sir.
And apply the tensile load in it, axial tensile load.
Yes, sir.
Draw it and draw the small, short square bar.
Yes, sir.
And apply axial tensile load.
Yes, sir.
Let us say if this bar is made up of, one case is that is made up of ductile material.
Yes, sir.
Second case is it is made up of brittle material.
Yes, sir.
So in both the cases, how this bar is going to fail,
Okay, sir.
and in which plane and why,
Yes, sir.
and in which stress.
Yes, sir. Sir, brittle material fails in transverse planes because brittle material is strong in the shear and ductile material is strong in the tension. So it fail in the shear plane, which is as a 45 degree. And in that granular fracture is in ductile material.
Then can you repeat? Let us talk about the brittle materials. Okay, let's see if it is brittle.
Sir, brittle material is strong in shear and weak in the
Shear.
shear stress.
Mm-hmm.
And so that it fell in a transverse planes, which is at 0 degree, example chalk, and ductile material is strong in the
Why at 0 degree?
because when we apply tensile load, it cut in the vertical direction.
No, that is okay. I understood. You are saying that it will cut in this, but why it will cut in this direction? And in which load it is going to cut in that direction? Whether it will be in that plane or in that plane or somewhere else?
Sir, in transverse plane.
Okay, let's take it as transverse plane only. So, but how? In which stress it is going to cut or fail in that?
Means maximum
compression.
Tensile, sir.
Why?
Because we apply tensile load and compressive.
Why did it not fail in shear?
Brittle material, sir. Sir, actually, brittle material strong in the shear, so it may be fail. But if we exceed the that value, then definitely it will fail. Means for brittle material, compressive strength is a more, then shear strength is a more, and then tensile strength. And so
there is no compressive stress, so we are not talking about compressive, right?
Yes, sir.
Are we?
No, sir.
So there will be only tensile and
shear stress, sir.
So in that case, it is more stronger in shear or tension?
Shear, sir.
It is more stronger in shear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you draw the Mohr circle for this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, so let's say if it is a ductile material, then
sir, it fail at.
Will the Mohr circle change if it is ductile material?
No, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how the ductile material will change? Sorry, if you will fail.
So it will fail at 90 degree, and which is and in Mohr circle we take the twice the angle of the plane, and in the plane it is fail at a 45 degree, and in Mohr circle it is fail at 90 degree.
In which particular stress?
Shear stress, which is half of the maximum principal stress.
Half of the maximum principal. So why it is failing in shear now?
Means sir?
Why this ductile material is failing in shear? Why not?
Sir, sir, actually, it is ductile material is strong in the tension. So, means compared to the tension, it fail in the shear.
Okay. Okay, Ganesh. So let me just give you the feedback now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So Ganesh, ठीक है, थोड़ा बेसिक तो है आपका, बट कहीं कहीं आप फॉल्टर कर रहे हो, जैसे मैं एक्सप्लेन करूंगा आपको. Why we call strength of material as strength of material?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
more or less ठीक, पर उसको you can make it a little better, right? Because we study about the different stresses because of different loading conditions.
Yes, sir.
Because our objective is to keep that particular object safe.
Yes, sir.
So obviously, when we want to talk about the keeping it safe, then obviously we have to load it a value lesser than its strength.
Okay, okay, sir. Means I need to explain little bit more.
थोड़ा सा इसको better कर, right? और strength maximum value of load, okay, ठीक है. फिर अब दिखाओ मुझे पेज दिखाओ, just show me the page.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the first part was okay, like toughness part and ductility and all that. Okay, that was okay. Second part he could not explain it well, so वो आपको थोड़ा सा देखना पड़ेगा.
Yes, sir.
Show it to you. This is a stress strain diagram, right?
Yes, sir.
So saying plastically deforming or whether metal deformation process.
Yes, sir.
Right. Let us say if I'm compressing it, even though I'm showing it on the same side, that part let us leave. But since I am deforming it plastically, it means you are in the plastic zone.
Yes, sir.
Now, can you tell me the point where this material will yield?
Sir, that A
point. Okay. It means the strength, yield strength of the material will be corresponding to point A, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
But when I'm saying plastically deforming, that means I need to deform it beyond that.
Yes, sir.
Am I correct?
Yes,
let's
sir.
say I'm moving it beyond this yield point somewhere. Let us say you are saying that I am deforming it somewhere. I deformed it to the next point.
Yes, sir.
Any point, like you deformed it.
Yes, sir.
Now, if I release the load,
yes, sir,
what will happen?
It will not regain original shape. That means there is some offset.
Okay. So, okay, I'm drawing that offset for you. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, that means in one pass, I deformed it.
Yes, sir.
I gave one pass, and now you are in which location? Where are you now?
Sir, in plastic region.
Plastic region, that means if I am, let us say, if I am giving a point name called as D. If you gave one pass,
yes, sir,
then you are at point D.
Yes, sir.
That means this much strain you have already created.
Yes, sir.
Now you are saying that the ductility will decrease. Has
Yes, sir.
this ductility decreased now?
As of now, sir.
Since you deformed it,
Yes,
and
sir.
now you reach point D,
Yes, sir.
have you decreased the ductility of this material?
Yes, sir.
Why? Why you are saying so?
Because of it cannot regain the original shape.
No, that is okay. But why? How we will come to know that its ductility has decreased?
Sir, already we cover some strain, so that again we cannot miss. I think.
Okay, let me. Okay, so I will give you the reference point. You talk to me in terms of those reference points. Okay. So I have drawn the reference points for you on a horizontal axis.
Yes, sir.
Just talk to me, explain to me in terms of them why ductility has.
Sir, actually, we have up to GA as a strain, but already in one pass we reached the strain that is at E. So we cannot miss whatever we have. We already cover, means we have 100 strain, and out of that 20 we cover.
Okay. So now let us say if you are given a one pass, you are at point D.
Yes, sir.
You are at point D. Clear? Is it visible?
Yes,
clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now, if you will go for further, or now tell me, if you want to deform it further.
Yes, sir.
So will its strength increase now, or has decreased, or remaining same?
Sir, strength will increase.
Why? Which strength?
Miss, it is not yield strength. It is yield strength only, but it increase. It will try to increase up to ultimate strength.
No. I'm saying that the material which I have deformed, what has happened to its strength, and which strength?
So strength increases, but I don't know which strength.
So this yield only, right?
Yield strength. Okay.
As you will move further. Now let us say I am just changing the reference now, okay? Y-axis I am just shifting now to point D. Now I have taken the Y-axis at D.
Yes, sir.
Visible?
Yes, sir.
So when you will start further deforming now, what will happen? Through which line it will start moving?
Through from that B line, sir.
Okay, that means dotted line that I have shown you. Arrow, with a long arrow.
Yes, sir. From that region upwards.
Okay, so that means you are again have the elastic region?
No, sir.
Just think one more time. We have the elastic region. I am giving another point name. Okay, I have made it hodgepodge. I will just draw it for you again. So I shifted the origin, okay?
Yes, sir.
I shifted the origin, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now tell me, from where that journey will start now? From origin?
Yes, sir.
For next pass, when you will start deforming, you will start from that new origin, right?
Yes, sir.
So as you will keep on moving along this dotted line.
Yes, sir.
So what is this dotted line? Isn't it the elastic region only?
Yes, sir.
That means within this dotted line, anywhere you will deform, if you release the load, it will come back again to the new origin.
Yes, sir.
Am I saying correct?
Yes, sir.
It is same as if you have done initially.
Yes, sir.
It is same as if you have earlier, you have done the same exercise. You started pulling it or compressing it up to this point, release, you will come back.
Yes, sir.
Over here also, if I will pull it up to or compress it up to this point, release the load, it will come back again over here.
Yes, sir.
That means it will permanently deform when you will move from this point onwards.
Yes, sir.
It means for this material now, which has been deformed in one pass, next yield point is what? This. It will yield at this point now. Earlier,
yes,
it had yielded at this point.
Yes, sir.
So that is why you are saying. Earlier yield strength was this, now its yield strength has increased.
Yes, sir.
And then it will continue again. You will deform further. Again, the same story will continue.
Okay, sir. Means, sir, in every pass, with the offset method, we shift the origin, and from that point, we gain a original shift.
So I'm drawing it now. This is the origin for you now. This is the new origin.
Yes, sir.
So again, if you are deformed from here, it yielded at this point. Now you deformed it this point, release the load. That means you deformed it. It will regain the shape. This is a permanent deformation that has taken place. Again, if you will start deforming, it will move this line. Until unless it lie this much, it will not move further.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
In plastic region, this is how the meaning of strength. And which strength? Obviously, it is a yield strength. Okay, so that is how you should have responded.
Yes.
So I think the other question that I asked you, that was okay, more or less, right? So just go through again, through this topic, and I don't know regarding this basic part of this stress strain and all that. There is one of my video in YouTube only that you can watch. The metal forming processes part 1 somewhere.
Yes, sir.
There something is related to this whole thing. So this picture will become true stress, true strain also. Those concepts have been related to it.
Means, are you shown now?
Yes, this whole part and true stress, that also see. And just revise the remaining portion. I think some portion you have done, but listen to the mocks also, okay?
Yes, sir.
You're listening them or not?
Yes, sir. Already I covered 60 mock of strength of portion.
Okay. So try to relate them. I think most of the questions will be covered over there.
Yes,
but try to relate. The question could be framed in any way.
Yes, sir. Yes.
But I think most of the things will be covered over there if you talk about.
Yes,
right. Sir. And maybe in between you go for mocks also.
Okay, sir. Thanks, sir.
Okay. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.